The second part is called Careless Krishna. Each chapter builds on the previous one, making this poem one where ideas and motifs appear to grow like a tree, like life itself. The themes are repeated, but only to expand them. The themes are repeated in better and more elaborate ways. The chapter begins by Radha being overwhelmed by powerful emotions, some good, some bad, which follow her like bees. But anywhere she tried to retreat, in her thicket of wild vines, sounds of bees buzzing circles overhead depressed her. She told her friend the secret. She confesses her secret thoughts to her friend. The friend is ever present in the poem, representing different actions, but essentially, the friend is the mind, the chitta we all have. So this reference that Radha spoke to her friend, and that her friend spoke to Radha and or Krishna, as the poem continues, actually is a conversation between the soul and the mind. It's a subtle way to introduce Hindu philosophical concepts about how we should understand ourselves, how we should understand the soul, the Atman. So the mind in Hindu philosophy has four parts. The first one is the ego, second one is the intellect, the third one is the will, and the fourth one is the memory. The one planted in this chapter by Jayadeva is memory. Without memory, nothing grows and matures. We have to remember the past experience to maintain our trajectory or change it if necessary. Jayadeva's song evokes an image of Madhu's beautiful foe, fit for worthy men who keep the memory of Hari's feet. So the first part of this chapter deals with Radha's lived experience. Why does she yearn for Krishna? The answer is simple. Because she knows him. You cannot yearn for something you've never experienced. A circle of peacock plumes caressed by moonlight crowns his hair. A rainbow colors the fine cloth on his cloud-dark body. My heart recalls Hari here in his love dance, playing seductively, laughing, mocking me. This memory of such events is what seduces Radha to step out of uncertainty and darkness, to stand apart, and to know that she exists. How can a person doubt their existence after experiencing the presence of the divine in the world? How can Radha not long for Krishna? He has a majestic presence, an arousing riskiness, and an all-around charming power to seduce. In him are contained all things that are attractive. Jeweled earrings in sea serpent form adorn his sublime cheeks. His trailing yellow cloth is a retinue of sages, gods, and spirits. In his presence, not only doubt vanishes, but all uncertainty and fear. Meeting me under a flowering tree, he calms my fear of dark time, delighting me deeply by quickly glancing looks at my heart. Radha is in love with Krishna. Her heart refuses to admit her rage against him. She wants to make excuses and remove guilt from him. All she wants is that Krishna comes back to her. So what is holy can remove what is unholy. That is why we keep good memories as sacred. My heart values his vulgar ways, refuses to admit my rage, feels strangely elated, and keeps denying his guilt. The longing increases and Radha is in pain. The more she yearns for Krishna, the more painful it becomes to be away from him. She goes deeper into her lived experience, seeing before her the good she craves, while enduring the torture induced by this journey. I reach the lonely forest hut where he secretly lies at night. My trembling eyes search for him as he laughs in a mood of passion. Friend, bring Keshi's sublime tormentor to revel with me. I've gone mad waiting for his fickle love to change. He recalls their first time together. This is how Radha, as a person, emerged into existence, through his seduction. I shy from him when we meet. He coaxes me with flattering words. I smile at him tenderly as he loosens the silken cloth on my hips. She recalls how much she has been transformed into a being with confidence and passion. Jewel anklets ring at my feet as he reaches the height of passion. My belt falls noisily. He draws back my hair to kiss me. She recalls the many beautiful things of life as she was with Krishna, and the greatest among them is the bliss of being with him without reserve. I savor passion's joyful time. His lotus eyes are barely open. My body falls like a limp vine. Madhu's foe delights in my love. This accumulation of lived experience allows the ego to emerge. This emergence that is the ego, this Ahamkara, this is when the soul comes to self-realization, saying, I exist, I deserve attention. My existence, my presence, they need to be validated. His bewildered face is smiling. When Krishna sees me watching him, playing in the forest, in a crowd of village beauties, I feel the joy of desire. It's also the beginning of what separates us from Krishna and causes us to long for him, bringing on the pain that comes with longing. Wind from a lakeside garden, coaxing buds on new Ashoka branches into clusters of scarlet flowers, is only fanning the flames to burn me. This mountain of new mango blossoms, humming with roving bumblebees, is no comfort to me now, friend.